This is Trendsetters on K24 with me, Shiko Kaitani. We hope that you're following us on our social media platforms, which, by the way, you can catch us as Trendsetters KE on Instagram as well as YouTube. Now, on part 2 of the show, we are going to be meeting one woman who has switched up the game in the wedding industry. Trust me, she is an Instagram sensation, and it's all thanks to the special touch that she gave her own big day. For now though, we are going to be meeting someone who describes himself as the true hustler, building his car dealership from the ground up. Here is the story of Kizusi Smartex.
Mostly Kizusi, it's for tours and travel, car rental services, accommodation, and property management. For me to start this business, I started as a client. I was disappointed because I had paid for an Axio. And mwisho nikaletewa Probox. Hapo nikakuwa disappointed. So it gave me that need of starting the business itself. So I decided to register my own company. Then it comes from taking cars from people, making a small commission kidogo napata like 500, then it's making money. I was doing it to try to make things be real. When you're hiring a certain car, you get it, but now later it became now a serious business. Nowadays it's even easier because before, you know, it was analog. Digital is a bit, you can communicate with people from different places. Distance, squeeze, doesn't matter. Because you see, if somebody go US and want to rent a car from us, we have a website and we still have WhatsApp. So it's easier to communicate and it's easier to even sign contract online. So before, it was planned to come from all the way, maybe from airport to the office, do the signing. It was a lot of work, but now it's easier. You sign it, done. We can send our driver to the places mahali huko, and either at a PDQ. See, nowadays not like before the way people used to go to the bank. Nowadays have PDQ machines, so unaweza enda na swipe. The reason why we are unique, us mostly, is because now you see car rental, accommodation, ticketing, we put them in one basket. So you don't have to run from this company to the other. So once you want to do ticketing with us, you want to do car rental with us, accommodation, we also do transfers. So when you do ticketing, we can pick you from airport to hotel, which we have already booked for you. Then from there you can organize maybe a vacation and all that. Maybe if you need a car then to do your errands within town, we also do that. So you see, the reason we are kind of unique, it's the whole stuff. You don't have to jump from this company to the other. Yeah, it's a one thing. Yeah, full package, yes. Yeah. Digital, in a way, it has made it even easier. Because definitely before it was a bit difficult. So it was analog. So client would come from maybe airport, come to the office. But nowadays you can communicate through emails. We have a website where you can book the car, do the payment there, and all that. We have Instagram whereby you can send us a message. And everything is easy, not like way back. So even signing the contract, you're doing it online. When I started the business, it was locally, alone, local clients. But as time went by, corporates mostly. I don't just deal with high-end cars only. Because what really, the people who drive the economy are the middle class, not the rich. So me, I'm trying just to cover the gap. So you have even the small cars like Fielder, Axio, Note, so that it can meet, we can, even the middle class have that opportunity to drive those cars. Even the high end, you see like V8 is 24 Gs. And if you tell, if probably, let's say before you tell me to buy a V8 was a bit difficult. But if you can hire it for like 2 days, that is around maybe 24 times, it's around 48,000 there. It's easier for that person to manage to get that than getting 6 point something million. So it's giving opportunity to have that experience, even if you don't have it. You don't have the money to buy the asset itself. Every business has its own challenges. Before Airbnb was just an easy stuff. You just come in, you just pay and leave. But nowadays, because of the crimes and all that, we have a bit came up with strategies. Now we're asking for documents, and mostly we're taking pictures of the clients because of security purposes, and CCTV cameras along the corridors and all that. But you don't put in the rooms because definitely that's a private stuff. Yeah, it's just making it easier. Not all clients are genuine. There are others who will rent your car, same model they have, so they can go to their maybe mechanics, they exchange the spare parts, so wanakuleta gari ikiwa wameshabadilisha and all that. Others are thieves. They basically umekuwa ukisikia these stories kwa TV, mara mtu amehaya gari imeenda ikienda, but at the end of it all, it's vetting. It's all that what keeps, it's the way you run your business, it makes it unique in its own way. But vetting is the most important thing. Because definitely, remember this, you're giving out an asset, which is more valuable than what you're getting. Yes. So you have to be keen. So there are several documents that we usually ask. Those, the very important documents, that ID, driver license, KRA PIN, and good conduct. And mostly, we head into a place where we even take in deposits, which are refundable. Because some client will even take your car, it's full tank. Wakirudisha warudisha mafuta. So you cannot fight. So but if you have deposit umeweka which is refundable, you just take it for the car, and the balance refund. It's very easy. For me, the reason why I have to, because it's a business that I chose. And we have rental groups, whereby let's say I don't have maybe a Toyota V8 enough, and maybe my order is a bit bigger. So we have group of people who do car hire. So it's actually we work together. And I don't know if you've ever had somebody going for this stuff, we call it, people go for therapy, not just because you're broken, just to learn, mentorship and all that. Mostly, if you walk around my office, I don't have anybody who is above 40 years. Everybody is below 40 years. The guy who are doing good work on the website, the Anger Tech. It's a very young guy, focused. The drivers I have, they are below 35 years and below. So you see, when I get clients who need drivers, mostly chauffeur, I usually recommend young people. Because definitely even the president himself, he say there is no jobs. So we have to create it. As where I am now, the next like 5 years, I'm looking maybe to have more than 40 drivers. So that is my vision. So that we can create more jobs and more opportunity for the young people. Basically, you don't start as an entrepreneur, that is. You start as a business person. Then later, you don't even realize how you become an entrepreneur. Because first, you must be financial discipline. That is one. Secondly, you have to look for mentorship and networking. Mostly, If you check on my social media platforms, I work with influencers and content creators. People like Alma Motheu, Sandra Dacha, Kinovia, and the likes. So with those numbers, that's mostly why car rental on my side and Kizusi is working better, because I usually engage youth people, youth, yes, young people, that is. We actually hoping to be the leading car rental agency here in Kenya. Then we can go to tours and travel, as in we'll go into we finish every department. For now, we are concentrated too much on car rental and tours and travel and ticketing. Once all these departments are 100%, then you can move to the other departments, the other services we do offer. Because we have an ACL, one of the properties currently, it's an Nanyuki. We charge 40,000 per day. It can accommodate more than 16 people. It's just near Old Pajeta and all those. You know, nowadays Nairobi is too much, has a lot big population. Yeah. Kizusi is unique its own way, because definitely we have 3 ways you can book our cars. Either you can book through website, you can go to the office at Westlands, Kipro Center, 11, that is first floor. You can do it on WhatsApp, you can do it on email. In fact, it's four ways just to book our cars. So it's digital has made it even easier. You can do it at home. And we usually deliver cars to the client depending on the location. If it's within Nairobi, we charge a very little amount of, I call it delivery allowance. That's for the driver. Instead of you taking Uber from where you are, maybe you stay at Nyayo Estate, instead of you coming to Westlands just to pick our car, we can send the driver to where you are. Then you do the signing, he'll do the vetting there and then the deal is done. It's easier as that. Plus now you see nowadays even the banks, not like the way earlier. People used to walk to the bank to go and deposit money. The bank has come with that, mostly equity. It came with that thing of swiping. We have swiping, the PDQ. So it's easier. Even nowadays M-Pesa. It's that easy. Nowadays you have to pay VAT, whereby before it was not mandatory, but nowadays if you have a company, you must have VAT, value added tax, which you have to remit every end of the month. So you also have to keep your books in order. So before every business is all about marketing, about financial discipline, and resilience. You have to be focused and to be there. This business, I've done it for like 5 years. 5 years. And in that 5 years, I've seen a lot. A lot. I have even been taken to sell more than 5 times. Because a client comes to the office, you give them the car, it ends up in police station. So and basically, obviously, they will just leave the car and they run. But if you're vetting and the documents you have are legit, it's become easier. That's why vetting to us is one of the most key. So basically, if you want to rent a car from us, you must have a driver license, whereby you must have an experience of 4 years and above. Then you must be 23 years and up to 70 years. Basically, I have love for cars. Let's start from there. Because you must have, not because it's just business, you must have passion. You see this guy by the name, he's called Cairo. Yeah, you see, what he does, even if you look at it exactly, is not just business. It's passion. And mostly for me, I don't look for, when I'm employing people are probably giving people an opportunity to work with us. I don't mostly look at educational background. I look on what you have. I call it skills. You see, there are drivers who maybe they drop out of class 8, but they're the best drivers you can ever have. You see, and most of the people we have in this country, mostly youth, they're taking courses. Mostly they're doing things that are not. It's not passion. It's you're being forced. You get it? So even if you get that job, recently I saw there was this guy who was a lawyer and he has won many cases and those have. I've also seen a doctor who was operating people. I don't way back, but you see, because it's a passion, it's totally different. So for me, it's passion that I have for the cars. That's why the business I think really works well for me.
And kama kawaida manze, rides definitely all my stay nikiwa hapa. It has been Kizusi Smartex, Kizusi Smartex Rentals. Magari noma, gari safi, yani kuja wana gari. Sio tunitota makiyote. Gari ni safi, clean. Gari ni clean yani. For all your rentals in Nairobi, watu wangu wa diaspora, watu wangu wa Nairobi, make sure you talk to Kizusi Smartex.
For Kizusi Smartex Limited, we are unique. One, we don't mostly concentrate on what we are getting. Our services is what makes us stand in the market. So if you go to our social media platforms, if you go to our Google business, the reviews, they can speak for themselves. It's only one, we had a very funny review from one client that he came to the office one day and he was asking for a car for 2 days. Then all of a sudden, it was on a weekend. So he came back, but I think I was not in the office by that day. So he needed now for 1 day. Whereby we had agreed it was supposed to be sold because of 2 days. But when it comes to 1 day, that's automatically got chauffeured. But eventually, since whatever the client wanted doesn't go well with the rules and regulations, we had just to say no. Instead of understanding our policies, he went ahead and did a very fine review, whereby we had five star to go to 4.5. But because of people love and all that, at least they did reviews, mostly people from abroad, clients. Mostly I work with one company called Intel Media. They did very good reviews. We went back to 4.9.